Hey, what's up, everyone? Uh, Most of my friends know that I'm into firearms, and it's not unusual for me to get a picture of a firearm and have one say, "Hey, what do you think of this?" Or I'm thinking of getting, a pistol, a rifle, a shotgun. What do you think of that? Well, when people ask me, I'm thinking of getting a shotgun. What do you think? How about this one here or that one? And sometimes I'll see them with these really cheap shotguns. Now, I haven't handled every shotgun in the world, but a lot of them don't really like instill confidence in me. One that really does for an inexpensive shotgun is the Maverick 88. I usually tell people if you're going to get a shotgun, a good, reasonably priced shotgun is the Mossberg 500. Now, the Mossberg 500, usually about 300 or so. Sometimes a little bit less if you're lucky. Depends on some of the features because they make them in lots of different variations. But sometimes they're not really gun people. Now, if you're a gun person and maybe you have a couple of shotguns, you have a couple of pistols or rifles, then getting something that's a little bit more specialized or spending a little bit more money, it's not a big deal. But usually they want something cheap and that they think is pretty decent. I think that the Maverick 88 is a fantastic shotgun for most people, especially for the price. Now, the one that I have here, I wouldn't recommend for someone who's new to shotguns because it's a pistol grip. But if it had a stock, I absolutely would. This particular one is carries, I believe it's 5+1. It's 12 gauge pump shotgun, as you can tell. I purchased this in very late 2019. I paid $170 for it, brand new. Now, I haven't seen them that cheap in a while, but I have seen them probably around 215 or 220, and I think that is an awesome price for this. After I bought it, sometimes I would see like people do torture tests and whatnot, with the Maverick or with higher end shotguns or other cheap ones, and I've seen some really bad reviews about like Dickinson shotguns and Black Aces tactical. The prices on them look pretty good, and sometimes they don't look bad, but they just don't seem worth the money to me. The only other, actually, you know what? The only other one that I've really heard excellent things about was the Podner pump shotgun. I've heard good things about that. Nothing bad, but like I said, this the Maverick 88 is the one that I hear a lot of good stuff about. I personally don't have any issues with mine. I've been happy with the purchase so far. Um, Now, I know some people would say, "Well, a Benelli's better," or a Beretta such and such, and you know what? Yeah, probably. These also don't cost over $1,000, though. That's the thing. Now, if you're the kind of person who really enjoys shotgunning, maybe you enjoy hunting, or you're a gun person, yeah, I think you probably should go for a Benelli, or one of the higher end Berettas. They're fantastic guns. Like I said, I've never, from what I hear anyway, I've never handled one. But yeah, that is great. But I think that's a very small portion of the gun buying public. And I think that for most people who just want to go to the range and and shoot it now and then and keep it in their house for self defense, I think the Maverick checks all the boxes, and it does so like confidently and well. I mean, it's hard to beat. The other thing that I really like about the Maverick 88 is that it's extremely similar to the Mossberg. It's not the same. Like, the trigger group is different, the safety is different, all that stuff. But quite a few of the the accessories that are made for a Mossberg 500, if you look at the packaging, they will also fit the Maverick 88. Again, not everything. So if you do have or buy a Maverick 88 and there are any accessories you're interested in, make sure it actually says that it will fit the Maverick 88, and it's not just for the 500. Now, the other big one is the Remington 870, but I've never used an 870. I've heard that older 870s are awesome and newer 870s aren't quite as good. Never heard that happen with the Mossberg 500 though. Or by extension the 590s also. I haven't heard about any drop in quality or anything. So I think for a good price, considering its reliability, the fact that you can get different foremans or barrels or whatever you want for it, it's really really tough to beat the 88. Now, as far as seeing it for under $200 again, I don't know. I think that's. I mean, I think it's possible maybe around the holidays, but I don't know if I see it going that low in the near future. Gotta tell you, but I think it's a good deal if you can get it for like 220, 225. I've seen this particular setup, 12 gauge, 18.5 inch barrel with the pistol grip for, like I said, about 2 1/4. But again, this isn't something I would like. This isn't my only shotgun. It's not my first shotgun. Actually, the first shotgun I bought was actually a break action single shot. Um, no, obviously, I'm not saying everyone's first shotgun should be a break action single shot, although I think it's a really good thing to have in the personal arsenal. But I think that if you're going to buy a shotgun, your first shotgun should absolutely have a stock on it, because this is not the most pleasant thing if you don't know what to expect. The pistol grip, it's. I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's it has its pluses and stuff, but you got to know what you're expecting. So I would always suggest going for a stock first. But so anyway, um, basically, if you are in the market for a shotgun, I would suggest go on YouTube, because unfortunately I don't have the ability to go like run and gun and practice stuff where I am. I wish I did. I don't though. And there are some very very good Maverick 88 videos. There's one that was done by TFB TV, and what he did was he did like this kind of like torture test with a whole bunch of shotguns, and he did the Benelli, he did the Beretta, and they performed flawlessly. And I guess some people suggested, hey, try the Maverick 88, and I don't think he seemed like the Maverick 88 would make it. Maverick 88 made it. It did just as well as the Benelli and the Beretta. Then he tried a couple of cheaper ones. Oh, not so good. Yeah, that didn't go well. And they're shotguns that were actually about the same price as the Maverick 88. And in the cases of the Black Aces Tactical, I think that one just crapped out. That one's actually a little more expensive, and it just crapped out. So, yeah, go for this. And you know what? If you could find one used, too, you could probably get something for like, in the hundreds range, maybe in like the 150, 160 range. So, if you're in the market for a shotgun, Maverick 88, I do not think you'll be sorry. I will talk to you later. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe. If you liked the video, please hit the thumbs up, and I will talk to you soon.